Brightest Blessings. This is Raven, and today is the first in our Funday Friday challenge videos, and this is part of a UK craft group that I am on Facebook. I will link that below. And this is essentially a fun little challenge every week that you can do if you want to take part, and then share with everybody what you've made. All you need for this particular one is scraps. I will be using scraps as well as other things. So I've got some sort of scrap journaly card stroke pockets, and I'm going to use them as pockets. So I didn't really use any of these, and all I've done is rounded the corners. We're going to make some pockets, and I'm basically calling them cluster pockets. I'm sure other people have done them before, just to use up scraps and use up other bits like fabrics or buttons, or you know, whatever it is that you've got on your scraps. So I've got these as scraps, and then I've got two from my masterboards that I'm going to use as well. So let's start with one of these. So if you know what a cluster is, you'll know that it is literally a hodgepodge of things. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to rough up my edges a little bit. I don't want it to, there we go. And I may well ink this. I'm going to use walnut stain oxide. And the whole point of this, as I said, is to use up those scraps. I'm going to put it up this side, I think, and have it overhanging a little bit. There we go. We've got some other little bits and bobs, scraps and things that I've used in other projects, so we're going to use some of those as well. Now, by all means, you don't have to ink. I just like to ink, especially when it's a fall journal. And I generally find if I turn the pocket upside down, it makes it a little bit easier for me to see where I want it to go. Okay, so the idea with these is that you would glue this all the way around the outside like that, or you could glue it like that and have it as a corner tuck. So we've got that so far. What else have I got lying around that I might want to use? I think I might put a bit of book page on first. And for the book page, as opposed to going around the edges, I'm just going to darken it up a little bit more. There we go. These things don't have to be perfect, and as I said, you can do whatever theme you like. I'm just doing fall and autumn because that's what I'm currently fixated on. Now I want something down the edge of that. What have I got fabric wise? I might use a little bit of that. And if you're from the craft group, you might recognise some of these bits and bobs because I've had quite a few wishes granted and things on there. And of late, it's been mostly autumn stuff. Oh dear, excuse me. I'm just going to cut those bigger bits off. There we go. So we've got that. I then got some of this. It's supposed to be for like Halloween cobwebs, mummy material that I wanted to use a bit of. So I think I might just cut some of that off. And just roughly glue. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then for this one, I wanted to use my leaf that I did in my last video. So this is one of my leaves. And I'm just going to glue where the glue already was from the mica painting. Like that. Give it a good press down for a minute. I feel like I need something in this bottom corner, so what do we want? I'm thinking some of this orange autumn leaf ribbon, which I got from the range. Sorry guys, dog's barking. It's going to take me 70 billion years to get the tape off. I just want the orange one. I just want a bit of that down the bottom. Like so. And then maybe a button or a wax seal. So let's see which ones I've got. Throwing them about. So I kind of feel like I want to pull a bit of the green in now. So maybe, is that going to be, not really big enough, is it? Maybe that one with a bit of something behind it. So let me just have a look and see what I've actually got. Have I got a piece of lace? Moving stuff about now. Piece of lace, piece of lace. Here we go. just hold that down for a minute or two. Too big. I might have to put a touch more glue on there. So that's it really for this pocket. So all we would do then, I'll get one of the smaller ones, is obviously attach that to the page, and then this is our pocket, or we could use it as a tuck spot. Okay, so nice and simple, guys, just using whatever it is that you've got handy. I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm probably going to have to put a little bit more on that button, but we'll see how we go. So let's do a smaller one this time. Let's do one of my masterboardy ones. This isn't dark enough. More. There we go. And I think I want, I bought some of this fabric not that long ago. I think I want a piece of this on there. Just a little piece. Is this going to fray? Yes, it will. Just fray this up a little bit. All adds to the effect. Sorry about the barking in the background, guys. You know what the dogs are like. Thankfully, they are downstairs. That's because we've got work going on out the back, out the front rather. Yeah, so I'm going to put that there. Again, I'm not too bothered with the glue. Wherever I want to put it, decide. I think I'm going to put it slightly sideways. And then I'm thinking, no, too big. Too big, too big. Like that one. And I really sometimes like to grunge up these sorts of things, so it doesn't bother me if there's bits coming here, there and everywhere. So we've got that there. I'm just going to turn it over so that I can see where the glue is going. That's it. Press that down for a momento. Lovely jubbly. Move some more bits. I've got some of my stamped coffee stained scraps that I wanted to use as well, so I'm just gonna use a piece of that. I'm not going to bother dyeing the edges of that one. Right, what else have we got here? Not the right orange. I've got a piece of this handmade paper that I'd call it like a a little piece of. Pop that on. There we go. Now I'm wondering, I've got some of this, but I think, yeah, it's going to clash a little bit. And I've got a few of these little tabby bits. So I'm thinking that one can go there. Where's my ink gone? Throwing it away. Okay, we'll use this one. It's probably staring right at me and I can't see it. And some of the vintage photo will be fine. Just to get rid of that white edge. So we got that in that top corner. Now with these, you can go as little or as far as you want. So you could really layer these up and put loads and loads and loads. I'm not going to do that with this one. I'm going to put another piece of this orangey paper on, but a longer one. And I want to put it up like that. How to tell I am left-handed, not right-handed. My right hand doesn't want to work. I've got some of these little mini clusters already made up. Some I've made, some I've had in Happy Mail and things. So if these are one of yours, or you see one of the things that you've sent me, do comment and say, oh, I guess I sent you that, I sent you that. I'm going to put that on there. The only thing that I really am missing is some proper sentiments. Although I've got sentiments in mine, in my digital kit, I don't tend to use sentiments all that much, to be honest. I've got some of these from Tracy Fox, and I'm just wondering if perhaps a number or something, that's too pink, would do the trick. Too big, we need a smaller one. Sky one right at the bottom. And then I've also fussy cut, sorry about the glare guys if you're getting a glare, I've also fussy cut some pumpkins, so I might put a pumpkin there. I'm just gonna grunge it up a little. And the same with my little label. Gooey. Maybe up there. A little pumpkin. And there, so there's that one, guys. And again, with this one, if I was going to use it more as a tuck, I would glue this on the outside of the page, so that then you would tuck this way as opposed to that way, just because it's larger on that side. And I think that's perfectly lovely as it is to use as a pocket downwards or as a tuck. And it's using up a lot of my scraps that I've been hoarding onto. Right, let's do one big one. I'm sure you guys have made all these sorts of things before, but it's just what I'm working with today. Right, I've got some of this fabric, which I like, but at the same time, as you can see, it's sort of been blown out. It's not the best quality of fabric print, really. All I'm going to do is just cut where this big leaf is. Get rid of some of these stringy bits. And I'm thinking about there. I'm not bothered if the whole leaf is in it, but I want you to be able to tell that it is a leaf. And I've used this fabric a fair amount in one of my autumn journals, so this was a biggish piece that was scrap. I'm just going to chop these bigger ones off. Yeah, I like that as a base. Again, not too bothered about the glue, but I am concentrating in the middle. I want this to be hanging off the edges, which it now is. So we've got that on there. Where was that piece of lace? I'd quite like to put some lace on here. Yeah, I think I will put some lace on once we've done some more piecing. Right, let's use, we've got this left over. I'm just going to stick that on. I'm not too massively concerned about placement per se. And there's no reason why you couldn't just make some pockets and then decide you want to stick clusters on if you've already got ready-made clusters. I don't tend to make clusters in this sense. I do want that on there. However, I think I want that on there as well, just to get it used up. I will tend to make specific clusters for specific projects, as opposed to sitting and having a cluster day. But today I've decided I've got that many scraps from where I've been doing these journals that actually this is what I want to do. I like the white on there, but I don't want it so stark, so I'm just lightly going over it so it's not quite so bright. Put that over like that. What else have I got? too much white. Got a piece of this left over. And the back side, obviously, you're not going to see, so I'm not too worried about all of that. So obviously this is now quite busy. Do I want it that side? No, it's going to cover it up. Bit at the bottom, maybe. So this was just some leftover lace that somebody sent me, I believe. I can't remember who, sorry. Again, if it's you, give us a comment. So we've got that, and now I want something in the centre. Brown and green doesn't go. Button. Maybe. Oh, I hear a puppy. Hello, Doug Doug. The green. No. What else have I got on here? I pulled some stuff out ready to use, and now I can't find it. It's usually the way. I've got these autumn stickers, sorry about the glare, that came from the range as well. I don't think it's the right project for these. I did have an owl ticket somewhere. I can't find it. What have I got in here? There's an owl. An acorn. I like the owl, but I want something behind it. So let's see what I can find to go behind it. I think that's going to be what I'm going to do. Darken this up. Make them so that they're not quite even. Stick those on. Hello, Douglas. Are you wanting to say hello to everybody? Is that a yes? Okay, hold on, hold on. Come here then. Up. Good job. You're saying hello to everybody up on my desk, causing havoc. Come on. Not knocking everything over. Yes, kisses, thank you. You say, hi, everybody. Yeah, good boy. Go find Dolly. Go find her. Good boy. Where's Dolly? I'm feeling like I need another something over here, but I'm not Maybe one of those big numbers would be good. Or one of these. Yes. Tracy Fox, those are. Is it Tracy Fox? No, it's not Tracy Fox, sorry. Junk Journal Studios, I believe. October. Oh, can't get my lid back in. So you get the idea. So I won't make any more on screen because the video will end up being really long. So we've made 3, okay? So that you get the idea of what I'm talking about. Just move some of these bits out of the way so you can see. So on a page, this one is quite long. So this would probably go in one of my B5 or A4 journals, just because of how wide it is. It may fit on an A4 page if folded in half. Let me see if I can grab... Douglas, no thank you. There we go. This is one of my digital note paper things. Yeah, it's going to be too wide unless you sort of stick it that end and let it come out. But it is coming out quite a bit. So this would go in one of my larger journals, which is fine. I do quite a lot of larger journals. And then we've got this one, which again, you could have anywhere on the page, or you can have it on the bottom and have this little bit flicking out. And we can use it like this, or like this, or like that. Okay. And then this smaller one is perfect really for this size of journal. I would be tempted to make it more of a tuck than a pocket, just because I like to really fill mine. And with this size, you're not going to fit an awful lot in there, you know, but you could make it a tuck, as I said. So, sorry guys, have a little go. Let me know what you think. If you're not in the craft group, but you want to still take part and show me what you've been up to, go along to my Facebook, which will be linked below, and show me how you've got on with this little challenge, okay? So, brightest blessings to every single one of you, and a big goodbye from Douglas. Douglas, are you saying goodbye? Say bye. No? You just like to bark when I'm talking, because you know I'm talking to the video. Say bye-bye. Say bye. Come on then. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Good boy. Speak to you all soon, guys.